Alright, so you're a knight, and it's the 1300s. Forget the Hollywood glamour. The next 48 hours are about as heroic as medieval hygiene. Ready to live it? Day 1. Rise and grind, knight style. First things first, you're probably waking up at dawn. No alarms needed. Your drafty stone castle doesn't exactly scream luxury hotel. Your squire, who's basically your unpaid intern, helps you into that 60-pound suit of armor. And oh yeah, it smells. Armor isn't getting cleaned daily, so congrats. You're basically marinating in your own sweat from last week's battle. Speaking of battles, today's agenda is all about training. You're out there swinging swords and jousting, hoping to keep your head attached for future use. If you're lucky, you've got a tournament to attend because what says "I'm noble," like charging full speed at another guy in armor while sitting on a massive horse? It's like extreme bumper cars, only with more broken bones. Next up, a hearty lunch. Picture some old bread, salted meat, and maybe some pottage, which is like a medieval soup, but sadder. And of course, ale, because water. That stuff's dangerous in the Middle Ages. Afternoon is reserved for courtly duties. Schmoozing with your local lord, managing your lands, assuming you have any, and making sure your serfs are growing enough grain to keep your feasts fancy. Plus, you've got to brush up on your courtly manners because impressing ladies and not offending your fellow nobles is a full-time job. Oh, and did I mention watching out for the plague? Good times. Day 2. More armor, less glamour. By now you're sore, but don't even think about a day off. You're probably on patrol duty, keeping bandits in check. Or maybe there's a skirmish with a rival knight nearby because hey, what's medieval life without a little local feuding? Swords out, arrows flying, someone's gonna need a new squire by the end of it. And if you're not fighting, you're preparing for the next one. Keeping your weapons in shape is key, and knights had to be their own blacksmiths half the time. There's also more strategy training with your fellow knights, because battles aren't just about brute strength. Even a knight has to use his head when it's not covered in a helmet. The evening? A feast, maybe. If you're lucky, it's in some noble's hall with roasted meats and music. But don't get too comfortable. At any moment, the local lord might call on you for more fighting, or worse, a tedious council meeting. Yes, knights had paperwork too. So, there you go, 48 hours of glory, grime, and non-stop chaos. Still think it's fun being a knight? If you want more real-deal medieval madness, smash that like, subscribe, and comment to learn about the darker side of knighthood.